Hello. Today, we're going to look at two different decks, right? So this was the original sort of Jeskai Breach deck that kind of existed for a while, only this is sort of the modern, what it ended up being. I've been playing the blue-red Breach deck, which is basically called generic Ragavan, to some success lately. And it's just basically DRCs. It's a focused turbo list, basically, right? Where you're just, your CMC is nothing. And all you're trying to do is just do as much chip damage as you can with your creatures. And then you just set up a situation where you breach and either kill them or draw 17 million cards. But it's not a combo win, right? It's a very powerful deck. It's very low to the ground, but friend of the stream had some success over the weekend playing this deck at an NRG, and, I kind of wrote this deck off. I'm not going to lie. I wrote this deck off. I said, why would I do this when I could do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I basically wrote this deck off. But over the weekend, friend of the stream, Michael, top 8'd an NRG in paper, which is a big deal. And they're playing the older version of the list. Like the older, Grinding Station, Breach, which is a more combo, right? Like this is a combo, and this will kill you. So essentially, the combo is any 0 mana casting cost artifact, a Grinding Station, sacrifice artifact, target player mills 3, and a Breach. So if you have these plus this, then you mill your whole deck, and eventually you get to the Grapeshot, and you can use the Grapeshot to kill someone. That's the whole combo. That's it. So, but it's the same deck minus the DRCs, which DRC is kind of a big one, but it switches DRCs for Emry, which is a very, very, very powerful card if you get Emry. If Emry sticks, and Emry also dodges a lot of removal. Like if your opponent's playing Prismatic Ending and you could turn one in Emry, it's very, very powerful. So we're going to try this deck. We're going to give this a go, and we're going to see, we're going to try and compare the old list with Urza Sagas and Grinding Stations and Emry's to our new list. We're going to try and compare the lists back and forth throughout this league. So, all right, let's get started. Modern League. Jeskai Breach, 100 play points. Let's go. Let's queue up and let me set the stream decker. So, immediately right off the bat, Saga not looking great. We could keep this, play the Haywire Mite, but we're not keeping this, obviously. Mulligan. Okay, this hand's sweet. I think we put back the Ember. We don't really have a lot going on, but we could, Bauble ourselves. Yeah, let's put back the Ember. We'll put back Ember. Okay, our opponent's mulligan to 5. Which is interesting. Post Monstrous. Thank you for the follow. So we're going to go to 5 here, and our opponent's at 5. Okay, so what did they... Wooded Foothills, and they have a Giganta Companion in their Wooded Foothills, huh? Alright, so we're going to play Bauble here. We're going to see what we're drawing. Grapeshot. I don't really want to draw a Grapeshot. Right? I don't want to draw a Grapeshot. I kind of want white here, too. So I guess... What's up, Mr. Rib? You did. You did concede that. Yeah, I did show that to my friends, and I was like, what? I guess you just had something to do. Yeah, I was like, what? Huh? That was pretty crazy. I guess you just had something to do, you know? Yeah, we're definitely going to shuffle that away. All right. So we're getting a Triome. So what do we think deck this is that's playing this Triome plus Giganta? It's probably Creativity. Now, we have a choice here. We kind of want to get blue, but I also want the white for the Sacred Foundry. So I could, in theory, pending a... I think I'm going to get a Sacred Foundry tapped. So this way, if I draw another land, I can pending their thing. Okay. It could be Domain Zoo, for sure. Yeah, Temple Garden means probably Domain Zoo. Alright, well. So the one cool thing about Grinding Station is that as long as you don't F6, you can always just play Grinding Station. And then it can just get put into the graveyard, right? As long as I don't F6, if they go to binding it, if they go to whatever, right? It will never go and it'll never get exiled. As long as we don't F6. If only Creativity could have a commander. Listen, you know, eventually you'll find you can play Atraxas with Creativity. Alright. So the binding's gonna come down. We're gonna target this, target ourselves, sacrifice the artifact, yes. We'll sack it to ourselves. We don't want them to have that. We want to get to the point where we could just leave this in our graveyard and then breach, bring it back. Okay. So what do we draw? We drew an Expressive Iteration. I don't think we really need to use the Expressive Iteration. I think we could just make... Well, we could try and set up for the win, but I don't think so. I think we'll just make people... Make them answer our people. And then we'll set up for activating a big old breach. To hopefully kill them. Okay, our opponent's not doing very much. Alright, so we're going to shock here. I want to get the blue in play. Alright, let's make 1, 2, activate. So we could actually go for the breach if we just float mana. I'm just gonna make people. We're just gonna make people. And then we'll get a Mox Amber. Let's get a Springleaf Drum. Let's shock this in. Let's go 1, 2. Play another Grinding Station. Now let's get in for 4. I mean, that's the cool thing about this deck, is that its plan B, the construct tokens, are incredibly powerful. No. They're incredibly powerful. Like, these things are going to kill them in 2 turns. You know, if these things go unmessed with, they're going to be very powerful. Okay. So what's the binding going to get? It's going to get the Grinding Station. So we can actually let them have this one rather than put it in the graveyard, or we could just sack it. Let's just sack it. Target ourselves. Actually, I'm going to target them to get more information. I'm going to target them to figure out what they're doing. So for games 2 and 3, we'll have more of an idea. Oh, we just hit 3 lands. And they needed lands? Oh, man. They're probably not going to like that. Oh, that's some silly stuff. Is that probably the right thing to do? Probably not. We should probably just kept filling up our graveyard. But at the same time, right? Like, I feel like they're 5-color Scapeshift. I kind of feel like it's Bring to Light Scapeshift. No, it couldn't be Bring to Light Scapeshift because you can't play Scapeshift with Giganta. So I really don't know what's... Okay, alright. Now we know. Now we know. It's 5-color. Okay. 5-color Domain Zoo. Alright. Now we know. Everything we know. Okay, so let's try this Expressive Iteration. We have to respect Stubborn Denial here. If they do have a Stubborn Denial, they'll probably stub this. Okay, perfect. And now we just yeet this. And play our lands. And attack. So we could have breached here and done a bunch of bobbling. But next turn we have lethal breach, I believe. I believe we have a lethal breach. Plus we have lethal construct tokens. Nakatl. We're not playing Thassa's Oracle in this. Okay. So, I believe they're deceased. Okay. Yeah, we can just Grapeshot them. So we're going to go 1, 2, Breach. Now we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to cast Grinding Station. We're going to exile 1, 2, 3. Done. Always yes. Always yield. Now we're going to go cast Mishra's Bauble. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Done. So this is going to take a bit. So now we Grinding Station ourselves, sack the Bauble, and then we go cast the Bauble. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now we target ourselves, sack the Bauble. Eventually we will get an Emry that we can put into play. And once we get an Emry, target ourselves, sack the Bauble. Alright, there's our Grapeshot. So all we need to do is produce 1 red mana. So we're going to go exile Ledger Shredder, Unholy Heat, Grinding Station. Done. So now we Grinding Station, target ourselves, sack the Bauble. So now we're going to go Bauble. 1, 2, 3. This is one of the reasons I don't really play this deck all too much. Is because of this clicking. Alright. Bauble. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay. Now we took it ourselves, sack the Bauble. We need the Mox Amber. Eventually we will get to the Mox Amber. Ragavan. Done. Turret ourselves, sack this. Okay, there's the Mox Amber. Now we... Can we do this? How do we do this? We go... Cast Mox Amber. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay. So... Now we... I don't think we had it. I think I messed it up. We bring the Ragavan back, but we have to exile the Grapeshot. It's actually crazy that me sacking the Grinding Station to mill 3 of their cards. Yeah, like we could get there. We can make a red, so we'll make a red here, sack this, get the Ragavan back, start producing red, sack it, flash it back, get the Grapeshot, kill them. Okay. So, we're playing against 5-color Domain Zoo. So, what cards do we want against 5-color Domain Zoo? I kind of like Prismatic Endings for Territorial Kavu, all those aggro creatures, Territorial Kavu, Ragavans, all those really powerful creatures. And I also like Wear Tears for Leyline Bindings and Wear Tears for the flyer Scion of Draco. I like those cards. You to take that. So we use the Springleaf for red. Sack the drum. Bring Ragavan back. Loop. Ambers. Okay, so what are we going to cut here? I think we're probably going to cut Ledger Shredders. They have a lot of removal. It's going to be pretty hard to leverage a Ledger Shredder. We're going to like shave parts of our combo. We're going to bring in more control. These decks tend to bring in Rest in Peace. So I also want Shadow Sphere to kind of battle with what they're doing. Teferi's kind of cool, but I don't think we need Teferi. Alright, so we're going to bring in a bunch of removal. Right? And we're going to bring in some Pendings and some Wear Tears. I don't think we need the Teferis. Teferi is a little awkward in that most of their creatures are cheap. It's kind of a tempo card, but maybe we'll bring it in game 3. Alright. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got turn 1, Haywire Mite. Turn 2, Emry. Turn 3, Legislature. Alright, we're going to keep this. The question is, do we save the Bauble for the Shredder? I don't think that we do. I guess this breeding pool is really interesting. The only green in the deck is for the Haywire Mite. So maybe we just want to get, like, Island here. And keep our life total nice and high against the Tribal Flames deck. I think I'm going to do that. Just going to get a basic Island right here. And, we'll probably next turn go Ledger Shredder Bauble. Maybe Emry's better next turn. I don't know. I feel like they're going to have a Bolt or something. So maybe the Shredder can get above the Bolt range if they tap out and play something. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What you do against Graveyard Hate, that's what the fair game plan comes in for. You have the Pendings, which deal with a lot of Graveyard Hate. You also have Ledger Shredders and Urza Saga tokens. Yeah. Constructs is the plan. Alright. So they have a Scion of Draco. Alright. So our game plan here is going to be okay, Unholy Heat. Well, I think that makes it so we want to play the Emry to see if we can hit Delirium and just yeet this. So we'll play we'll skip the Ledger Shredder for now. And we'll play the Emry. Alright, yield. Let's see if we hit Delirium. Wow, we hit Delirium. That's kind of crazy. So we have sorcery or instant artifact thing. So let's just get this thing out of here. Let's keep our life total nice and high so we don't get Tribal Flames out of this game. We'll kill this. And we will attack with the Haywire Mite. And let's see what they're drawing. Okay. They're drawing a Stubbs. Okay, it's good to know about. Okay. So they have a Stubborn Denial. Hopefully we can untap with this Emry and go to Value Town. Another Scion. Oof. Well, they don't have an answer for Emry, which is really good for us. So let's... Okay, so let's go... Let's play this Saga. Okay, trigger. And let's tap the Saga, tap the blue, play the Ledger Shredder. Target Mishra's Bauble. Cast the Bauble. Trigger. if we discard this... This is fine. Alright. Now we can actually Expressive Iteration here. But I don't know if that's worth doing. We'd have to hit a 0. We've already played a land. No, I don't think I want to do that. Let's see what they're drawing. They're drawing another Sign of Draco. Unfortunately, you can't, right? Non-creature. So this is a creature. Unfortunately. Alright. Unfortunate. So they have Stubborns. They have Stub up, right? They have Stub, which is going to be very annoying here. We'll probably start off next turn with the Iteration. Tribal Flames the Emry. Okay. That stinks. All we have to do is... So they have the Stubborn Denial. Yeah, Dingo was doing that. Alright, so... Okay, so this is not the best against that. But... Let's cast Iteration. This is probably going to get countered. Wow. It didn't get countered. I guess we'll go Expressive Iteration to hand, bottom, exile. And now we need to play this. Crack this. Ugh, we're taking so much damage here. Play Shredder, Connive. Well, Connive away the Pending. And... Guess we're casting this. We'll see what they're drawing. They're drawing a Bolt. Ugh. Alright, well... We're not blocking this turn. Yeah, we can get a Shadow Sphere. I brought in the Shadow Sphere. So, Shadow Sphere is going to be our only hope next turn. Grapeshot. Interesting. So, we know that they have... What do they have? They have the Lightning Bolt. These are the cards in their hand. 1, 2, 3. This Haywire Mite not killing Scion is kind of a big deal here. Alright, we'll go to 7. Which usually would put us like dead to Tribal Flames plus something. But we probably can actually kill them next turn. Depending on what they do. If they play another Scion and hold up Stub, it's kind of interesting. They have a lot of options. But getting... We can get the bounce thing. Okay, so they're bolting that. Sure. Yeah. Rest in peace, huh? Okay. Well, I suppose we'll get rid of this Breach for now. And then we'll probably be able to actually kill them. Okay. So they're at 10 life. I don't think we're making people. I think we use this, float this mana, and we get, let's see, so we can, alright, so we just need to cast 3 spells. No, we need to cast a bunch of spells. Let's just get the, okay, so we can get Spellbomb, bounce this. We can get Shadow Sphere. Unfortunately, I think the safest thing to do here is just get the Spellbomb. Can we kill them? We could get the Springleaf Drum. This is our only way to make green. The Springleaf Drum. But this is 5. Yeah, we need to hit a spell off AI. I think we get Springleaf Drum. I kind of want a bunch of mana this turn to try and win the game. So let's get Springleaf Drum. Let's start off with Expressive Iteration. So, Bauble the hand, bottom, exile. So now we cast. Oh, I did this wrong. I needed to have Bauble in my hand. Well, we'll cast this. Trigger. We'll loot away Wear Tear. So Storm count is 2. We'll play the land. Shock this in. We'll go 1, 2. We will pending this. 1, 2. Done. And then we'll go tap for a red. Oh, I didn't do it right. I did it was run off. Oh no. I was 1 off. Shit. That was 2 off. Alright. Mistakes were made. But I fucked that up very badly. We should have just bounced that thing. Yeah. Well, if they have a removal spell for this Scion, we're in trouble. But they're probably just going to play another Scion. But then we can... another Scion. And they have the Stubborn Denial up now. No, they use the Bolt to kill one of our Shredders. They have Stubborn Denial. Well, I guess we'll cast Emry. And now this Breach is going to get countered. I kind of want to return the... I kind of want to return Giganta here. But if I return Giganta, then I can't... I kind of want to return Giganta first. Return Giganta. This Breach is going to get countered. They'll counter this. But I want to get the Connive. I want the Connive. Okay. I don't know if it's better. It's just different. It's different. If they have a removal spell, they'll just kill us here. I think I messed this game up. We're going to go to 1 and they're just going to bolt us or Tribal Flames us. Tilt. Yeah, we should just... We should just bounce their guy. We should just bounce their guy or got the lifelink sphere or something like that. That's alright. We'll win game 3. Haywire Mite. If they're playing Rest in Peace, we probably want the other Haywire Mite. Ledger Shredder seems very powerful. Maybe we cut... I guess we'll cut a Shredder. And we'll cut... I guess another Emry, too. They're going to play Rest in Peace. We'll cut the Emry, too. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed the mill. We're probably going to play some more mill this week. Tybalt the Red Sun had a really good weekend with mill. Oh, shit. So, oops. Bad streamer. That was weird. It said AT&T's calling me. Okay. I guess we'll keep this. Keep this Ragavan on 1. Yeah, I think Shoulder GX a good place to be moving in the future. Like, it's very flexible. It can kill Planeswalkers. Did someone say mill? Yeah, Dingo said mill for like 5 minutes before he like sabotaged it and threw it into the trash because he hated mill. You scared him away, Zeriak. He was just like, I want to play mill, and then you're like, oh, I'm here, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna throw. All right, I'm gonna throw. Nothing yet. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty... The design space of the battles is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff they could do with the battles. I'm going to get a mountain here because I want to preserve my life total. Like, if we would have kept 4 life that last game, we could have maybe won that game. I'm pretty excited to see what they do with the battles, because that could be a pretty powerful effect. What are the battles? They just spoiled them. Essentially, they are... I should be careful doing this. I should be careful. Scrolling on Twitter. Let me do that off stream. So they look like this, right? As the siege, it's a battle siege as it enters. So basically, it enters the battlefield and an opponent gets control of it. It's like a planeswalker, and you have to attack the planeswalker for 3. And when you attack it and kill it, it becomes this on your side, I think. I think that's how it works. They haven't officially described it, but this is the first thing that they spoiled. Yeah. So it's like, as a siege enters the battlefield, choose an opponent to protect it. So you and others can attack it. When it's defeated, exile it, then cast it transformed. So basically, it comes into play with 3 whatever. You attack it, you get it back, and then you flip. This card seems incredibly... Alright, so they're playing a Wild Nacatl. Let's swing the Ragavan into the Nacatl. We have another Ragavan, so no big deal when this one dies. So now... I think it has to be attacked. We don't know yet. If an opponent attacks it, does whoever cast it flip it? When it's defeated, exile it and cast it. So I'd imagine... we don't know yet, right, Bass NJ? Thank you, that's very kind. We don't actually know yet because they haven't released the official rules for this stuff. But you and others can attack. I think it has to be attacked. I don't think it's like boltable. I think you have to attack it. Because it's very clear it says attack, but we'll see. We'll see when they come up with more rules and such. But as it stands right now, we don't really know. That's the sad part. I'm going to play this Shredder here, and then I'm going to... Maybe I was supposed to crack first. But let's get the Sacred Foundry here. Let's play the Ragavan. Alright, so we're going to do... This Connive first is the one that can't attack this turn. So we're going to dump the land for that one. And then the second one, we'll dump the Bauble for that one. And then we'll attack with the Shredder. So we can counter the transform card as long as it's cast. I believe that's the way. But the thing is, they kind of leaked this card, and then they never really explained it. So tomorrow we're supposedly getting the comprehensive rules of how these things work. Well, I guess they just kind of got land screwed. That stinks. Alright, so what do we think about this hand? Yeah. Crab battle. Glyphs are going to be a million millions now? Yeah. Okay, so who plays Arid Mesa? Who plays Arid Mesa? Burn? Creativity? Could be either one. Alright, Xander's Lounge. Looking creative. Looking very creative over there. Alright, if they play a Wrenn and 6, we'll know. Alright. We figured it out. They're playing creativity. I kind of want to kill that Wren. Oh, well, that was a good draw. Okay, so let's just pending that Wren. We'll get a blue here so we can set up an Expressive Iteration next turn and get your Wren out of my game. Get your silly Wren out of here. Okay. Don't like being on the draw versus creativity, but we have a million pieces of interaction here. I think I'm just actually... I don't think I want to play the Expressive Iteration and risk tapping out. I think I'm just going to play the Saga, and we'll just sit here with the Yeets and the Bolts and say good luck going for it. Any Legacy? We'll probably play some Legacy later. Probably not today, but definitely this week. I have to get back on the Legacy horse. It's true. What do we got here? Is it... We got Prismatic Command. Okay. They discard an Archon. Yeah. Expressive Iteration, huh? Well, this is kind of awkward. We could Expressive Iteration to ourselves. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're probably... I'm probably going to play... I'm going to put it on the voting after this. I really am interested in Tybalt's list. Tybalt plays so weird. Because he has his stream, right? It has... He always boards up to 64 cards. It's the craziest thing. I really want to like try and understand what he's doing, but it's very difficult for me. Alright, let's see. There's a Breach. We could Expressive Iteration here, but then we only have one piece of interaction if they go for it. So I think we just sort of lean into the Urza Saga, and we'll just make people and get a bounce thing, so we can bounce an Archon if they get one. And then we can set ourselves up for the future. But I don't really feel like tapping out or tapping down to one red or anything like that. So let's just try and make them deal with this Saga. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, make a person. Then we'll crack this fetch. We'll get a Steam Vents. Tapped. Untap. So if we draw another land here, we didn't draw another land. I really don't think that we can tap out 2 here. I think we'll just do this. We will get a... I think we get Aether Spellbomb. And then I think we go Expressive Iteration. We need to hit a land drop this turn, or we will fall too far behind. Uh-oh. Remand. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's attack. Let's get an attack in. Remand, huh? Unfortunate for us. Unfortunate for us. We could have used the one colorless to draw with the Spellbomb, but I don't think we need to land that badly. Feels like keeping Spellbomb here is very important. I could be wrong, but you never know. A dwarf. 1, 2, 3. No, it's okay. There's always a difference when we play when you play a deck live versus when you play a YouTube video. There are differences, I should say. Alright, so they pitched a Flame Slash. They have 2 treasures. 1, 2, 3. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, opponent? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, nope, can't do that. I guess they're going to try and do Axis 2. Target a dwarf, target a treasure. I don't know what they're going to do. All I know is that we're probably going to get Archoned. PT Bench. What's up? Baby number 2. Thank you, my friend, for the 18 months. Alright, so looks like they're going for 2 treasures, or a dwarf and a treasure here. Okay. They're taking their sweet time here. So, worst case scenario is if they have a Spell Pierce, and we have to deal with 2 Archons. But it's not the end of the world, because we have the 2 Unholy Heats, so we can just kill these Archons. Alright. Eventually they'll figure out what they want to do. But it's a complicated turn, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the fuck is 7? Mill next. I'm going to put it on the voting. I will put it on the voting. Ren. Okay. All that for a Ren and 6? Alright. Okay. Okay. No attacks. Alright. I'm going to Lightning Bolt this dwarf token. Okay. My construct is dead. I have Delirium now. So... okay. What do we want to do here? I really want to Iteration to hit lands, but I should kill the Ren and 6. I guess we Iteration to hit lands. Bro. Very annoying. Alright, well, let's Unholy Heat the Ren. And they get to creativity, but we have Unholy Heat to kill an Archon. We can bounce an Archon. So hopefully maybe they have an Archon in their hand and they only make 1 or 2 Archons here. We can deal with the 2 Archons. Oh my goodness. Alright. Zeriak, where are you from? What part of the country are you from? Looks like they're making 2 Archons, which we could deal with. Yep. Alright, let's pitch Shredder and Grapeshot. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to go Unholy Heat this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to just wait until their combat bounce this and then they'll replay it, which sucks. But if we play the Ragavan, they're just going to kill it when they replay this. So there's no point. We just have to let them do their thing with these Archons, which is unfortunate. Retiring in Tennessee. Alright, so we're going to bounce this. Bounce the Archon. So if they replay the thing, we can breach. Obviously, we're not in a good spot this game. It's turn 8, and we don't have the mana to do the things we want to do. Yup. Oh. Yup. Alright. Archon's going to come down. We're going to have to pitch the Ragavan. We're never connecting with the Ragavan. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to draw... Alright, so let's think. We can go Breach. Cast Breach. Do you have a Spell Pierce? Alright, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Alright, they had a lot of Spell Pierces. They had remands. We got a little too jammed up on mana. It's turn 8, and we just made our 4th land drop. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Alright, so what do we want against them? Feel like we want Teferis and we want Pierces. Don't know if we want Haywire Mite. It does get rid of Leyline Binding, but we don't know if they're playing Binding. They're probably playing Binding. But let's cut one of these. Let's cut a Shredder. And let's bring in the Teferis. Let's also cut Emry. Let's play like this. Let's also bring in Explosives. So we can just leave Explosives on 0. We'll cut a Breach. And we'll cut a Shredder. And this is Nashville, Kentucky. Well, as long as you have a plan, that's what's important. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'd retire near a beach. That's my advice to you. If you're going to retire, retire near a beach. Can we keep a 1-land Ragavan hand? The odds of them dealing with this Ragavan are incredibly high. But if this Ragavan lives, we're set. What do we think? Do we think that we can live off a Ragavan? We do have 2. I don't think so. I think we're going to mulligan this. Alright, this is a little bit better. I can't. I just can't justify it. You know? I can't. If they just kill the Ragavan, we lose. So we'll keep this. We'll put back the Foundry. Done. We'll save the Bauble for the Shredder. And I guess we'll shock this. Play the drum. Okay. Yeah, this is a really good 6. Okay, so we're going to get a red here. A mountain. Shredder. Oh boy. What do we got here? Okay, so they just F6. Love it. Alright, what are we conniving? Oh, I'm dumping a Breach. What are you drawing, opponent? Drawing a Stomping Ground. Alright, this is about as good a stop as we can. It's about as good as we can ask for. Hopefully we draw a Spell Pierce here and we can counter like a Wrenn and 6. Okay, that's not bad. We'll probably end up conniving that Mox Amber away. 1, 2. Boo. Boo, Wrenn and 6. Boo. At least we can pressure this Wrenn. Okay. So let's go 1, 2. Cast Expressive Iteration. Well, that's interesting. I think we want Spell Pierce to hand. Spell Pierce to the bottom. Urza Saga. I think we want to play Urza Saga for turn. I think we play Mox Amber as our spell. And we're going to connive away this island, I think. Or do we just put the grinding station in? The grinding station grows the Shredder. And we could just play it off the Breach. Well, we can actually just kill them if they tap out next turn. Let's dump the station. And let's swing at Wrenn. Swing at Wrenn. Now, I'm pretty sure if they tap out next turn for, like, a thingy, they just die. What the hell? Oh, they wanted to... Alright, so they're not going to tap out, which is fine. Okay. Let's play the land. Let's play the Spellbomb. Let's kill the Wrenn and 6. Attack the Wrenn and 6. Okay, Wrenn and 6 down. We just got to get them to tap out while we put pressure on them with people and the Shredder. Okay, we're just not doing anything. Respect. So we're going to go 1, 2. Make a thingy. Untap. I think we can make a thing. I think we can make a people here. Make a people. We'll get a Bauble. And let's go to combat. Go to combat. Attack, 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 attack. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sokenzon? Sure. Sokenzon resolves. Okay. I guess we could draw with this Bauble. See what we're drawing. They're drawing a Prismari command. That's a little annoying. Sure. Alright. So we're drawing an extra card here. Another Mox Amber. If they play another land, they can play around our Spell Pierce, which is very annoying. But, okay. If they do play around our Spell Pierce, we can't just kill them. Okay. Opponent's trying to see if we were going to F6. Ragavan, huh? We could Ragavan dash. No, let's just attack. They do. They do very much like to tap and untap. Okay, so let's attack. And then they're going to go Prismari command. Alright, what's the Prismari command going to be? What are we doing here, opponent? Well, you have to block. It's going to take 8 and go to 1. No. 1, 2, 3. So I'm pretty sure we can kill them if alright, so let's see. What are they doing? Target player draws 2. If we cast Spell Pierce here, then we can go 1, 2, Breach. We can go 1 mana, play Ragavan. 1, 2, Breach. 1, 2. Then we could play the other Amber. We could tap the Ragavan and play the Grinding Station and then kill them, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure this kills them if they tap out. But we'll have to see. If they pay for the Spell Pierce here, they die. I think. Alright. So that thing dies. Alright, so they're going to take 3 damage. Okay, so now we're going to go... Let's see if I can figure this out. So we play the Ragavan, right? We get to connive. We connive away the Grinding Station. Oh, we drew the other land, so that makes this a lot easier. So now we go tap this for a red. Shock this in. Play Breach. Okay, cool. So we use the Breach. We go 1, 2. Get back to Grinding Station. Sack the Opal. Bounce, 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 bounce. Grapeshot them, floating red off the Opal. Okay, we did it. We are the greatest. So that was pretty easy on the play when we had the Ledger Shredders to, like, open up in front of them. I don't think they're playing the... I don't feel like they're playing Leyline Bindings. I feel like they're playing Prismari commands instead. So I think we're just going to run it back. Do I have a concise one? Not really. I kind of just wing it. Modern's kind of changing a lot right now. So I don't really have like a set sideboard guide. I have one on my Discord, which is basically what I follow. But I don't really have one yet. Because I kind of wing it a lot. And a lot of decks are changing and evolving. It's hard to know. And like play versus draw. I typed one out a long time. No Patreon, unfortunately. No Patreon. I'm way too lazy. Alright, let's see if we can win game number 3 here. So this hand is not very good. Not a lot of stuff happening with this hand. I think we should mulligan. Okay. I guess we could keep this. We'll put back a Grapeshot. Obviously, Ragavan on the draw is not great versus Wrenn and 6. But if they do have... I guess we Bauble ourselves. We're drawing a drum. Ugh. I guess we just play it. If they do have the Wrenn and 6 to kill this, we can Unholy Heat the Ragavan. They have the... Okay. So we're drawing the drum. They have the Wrenn? No Wrenn. If you had a Wrenn, why didn't you just Wrenn the Ragavan? That's kind of wild. Whatever. Alright, we've lost. We lost the game. I guess I shouldn't have kept the one-lander. We had the Bauble. We were on the draw. I figured maybe it'd be okay. It was not okay. Spoiler. Spoiler, it was not okay. Prismari command, kill the Springleaf, make a treasure. Okay. They're looting. Which means... Alright, all we need to do is draw land here. We're okay, kind of. Not really. A fetch land, we're... Alright. So, if we play the Shredder, we just die. Because they just go... Creativity you. So we can't play the Shredder. We're going to have to, like... I really don't want to... Ugh. This is such a bad spot for us. Because they could just sit here. Do we want to Unholy Heat the Wrenn? I don't think we do yet. Okay. So this gives us Delirium to kill this. Right, this gives us the Delirium we need to kill this on time. So we can crack this, Unholy Heat something, and then Unholy Heat the Wrenn. So we'll wait till the end of their next turn and go after the Wrenn. Hopefully they'll make dwarves so we can Unholy Heat a dwarf and then crack the Scalding Tarn. Alright, I think during their upkeep, I want to go after the Wrenn here. So we're going to do this during their upkeep, so maybe we can kill the Wrenn here. So let's go Unholy Heat the dwarf token. Okay, so now we're going to crack. We're going to get a blue because we have Spell Pierce and stuff. So we're going to get blue. And we're going to go Unholy Heat your Wrenn. This is Delirious now. So now we have Delirium. Okay. So... I really don't want them to go land. If I Unholy Heat this and they just go land creativity, I'll be very sad. So we can't actually do that. We'll have to creativity. We'll have to Unholy Heat that at the end of turn. Because the second we tap out, we die. Alright, so we'll kill the Wren here. We'll hit it for 7. It won't kill it, unfortunately. Alright, hit that. So now you have to start off with Iteration. See, this is just where you don't want to be. Because now we're just so vulnerable to Spell Pierce. Alright, so we want to go Bauble the hand, exile, cast this, and we'll see what they're... Doesn't matter what they're going to draw because they're going to... Oh, they're drawing a Spell Pierce. Good thing they shuffle that away. We need to do it in case we draw a piece of interaction. But they're going to crack this at the end of turn, so it won't matter. Alright, we could have waited until after they cracked the fetch and then do it. But it looks like they're doing Prismatic command stuff. Yeah. Prismatic command is so good in this deck. So they just dumped 2 lands that they've been getting back with Wren. Alright, what are we drawing? We're drawing Emry, a useless card. Emry's pretty useless here. That's for sure. Okay, so there's the mine. Oh, what can we do here? We draw Breach. Well, we could Breach. Bauble, Blobble. We can't win the game, but we could, like... What do we want to do here? We could just pass, but that feels like such a losing line. We could go Shredder, Grapeshot. I don't think we have a lot of good options here. What do you guys like to do here? All our options are kind of bad, right? If we tap out, I assume we're getting Archoned. If we play a Breach, we can draw... We can heat the Wren. But, like, the Wren's not... Ugh. Just such a bad spot. I guess we'll cast Breach. See what happens. Alright. Let's play a Bauble. 1, 2, 3. Done. Let's play another Bauble. 1, 2, 3. Done. Let's play Emry. Cycling. Let's play Emry. What are we doing here? Veil of Summer? Sure. Okay. Alright. Huh. So you have Springleaf Drum. We're 1 mana short of being able to, like, go off. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Done. And I guess we're drawing a bunch of cards. They're drawing a Bolt. What are we drawing? We're drawing this. We want to draw... We need to draw these cards now. We can actually get another Bauble here. I don't know if we actually want to exile this. I mean, we've been through 2 breaches now. And I boarded out a breach. So there's only 1 breach left in the deck. So I think I'm just going to do this for value. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this to try and draw a piece of interaction. Alright. We need some kind of bolt or something to stop them from... Alright, so we drew a bunch of cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. Oh, terrific. Nice. Sick. Well, at least they look nice, you know. We got a nice series of draws here. 4 lands, perfect. Bolt the Emry, okay. That could have gone better for us. I mean, they have 7 cards in their hand. I don't know how they beat us, how we lose to this. I don't know how we win, to be honest. Because eventually they'll figure out that we have jack shit in our hand. They don't even have to, right? They just have inevitability with Ren plus. They can hardcast an Archon. It's just not a good day. Alright, well that's something. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Cast it to Teferi. So, I guess Teferi... So the problem is, if we bounce the dwarf, they just ping it to get rid of it. But I think we have to just bounce this dwarf. Get this dwarf out of here. Let's get a card. Oh, good, another land. Perfect. Well, Rain and 6 is really good against Teferi. Wow, they didn't even ping Teferi. No respect for Teferi. I guess it's hard cast Archon time over there. So why would they care about a Teferi? Okay, Dwarven Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. At least we have lands to discard. 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 Alright, how do we get rid of this Archon? I don't think that we can. We have to draw another Teferi, but even then it's not really a good answer. Oh, good, Engineering Explosives. Well, I guess we could go 1, 2, play Shredder, cast Engineered Explosives, get our Connive on. We have to Connive into Unholy Heat. Alright, we're dead. That felt like a very difficult matchup. I guess the hand that we kept with the 2 Ragavans was not really the best. But we kind of got a little unlucky. Maybe I wasn't supposed to keep the hand in game 3. But it seems like they could just sit there and they play infinite removal for us. So it's kind of hard for us to just sit there forever. Because if we just sit there, eventually they're going to play an Archon. You know, eventually an Archon's coming. And they ended up they were just able to sit there forever. You know, they sat there and hardcast an Archon. That was their first real threat that they played. But we had to deal with the Ren and 6. We had to deal with a lot of stuff. Yeah, 4 lands off the Breach hurt, right? 4 lands off the Breach hurt. Alright, so we have Ragavan, we have Shredder. This is a good hand. We're on the draw. Not great. Poppy, thank you for the follow. And Nox11, thank you for the follow as well. Alright, Marsh Flats. What do we got here? Looks like... Well, I guess they're playing Hammer. I'm going to fetch out Sacred... This is kind of rough, right? I kind of want to get Sacred Foundry, and I just want to pending the Saga. I think white does give access to a bunch of sideboard hate. Pending is really good. So if we play the Ragavan, let's just pending this Saga. Let's just get that out of there. And then maybe I was supposed to play this, but I kind of want to save this for the Shredder, which is ironic because I might have just taken myself off blue because there's no Hallowed Fountain in the deck. Right? So we didn't really have much choice. Why don't people play Station? Because Station requires a lot of work, and most of the time a value breach is just good enough. That's kind of why. And you play all these random artifacts with Station, which are sometimes good and sometimes a liability. Like when you draw a Haywire Mite, sometimes it's very awkward. Alright. Stoneforge Mystic. What's up? Yeah, Mox Ambers and stuff like that. Alright, so they took a Cauldron here. So we're just going to kill that Stoneforge. We're just going to kill the Stoneforge. We're going to Bauble them. Esper Sentinel. The reason we're bobbling is because we need a third land drop. We really, really, really need our third land. Esper Sentinel. Saga. Saga on Saga violence. You hate to see it. Taking one infect. Okay, so I kind of feel like dashing the Ragavan. Don't feel like Unholy Heating this. I think we'll trade off this for this here. Pretty sure that they're not going to block. That's so wild. That is very wild to me that they didn't block. Alright, so we got some mana for the future. Going forward, we got some mana. Yeah, they didn't need that hammer. It's okay. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's make a mana. I don't think we want people here. What do we want to get? Oh, they're respecting my thing. That's adorable. Alright, let's get a Springleaf Drum. So we can start... Oh, do we just get Haywire Mite and kill their Saga? That seems good. Let's do that. Play you. Kill your Saga. Play Emry. I guess I play Shredder here. Guess I play Shredder. Then I play Ragavan, Connive. Dump an Emry. Alright. We'll be able to get to looping Haywire Mite here pretty quick. Okay, so all I want to do is just Expressive Iteration. Stoneforge Mystic. We have to kill the Stoneforge. They have Cauldron in hand. Okay, so let's see. We need to heat this. Is there anything we could do? I guess we don't want them to draw. I guess we have to make the choice if we want them to draw or if we don't want them to draw. Because we could go like Expressive Iteration here. I shouldn't have played the land, but I think I'm gonna... This is just so annoying. I guess I'll just heat that thing. Heat that. Pay the 1. Yes. And we'll use the iteration next turn. I don't think I attack. We don't want to have to deal with Cauldron, so... I guess maybe Cauldron's not that big of a deal, because we have the Haywire Mite. Maybe I should have just played Emry that last turn. But we're going to try and get Emry out next turn. Okay, hammer. Okay, any attacks? We have to be careful here. Because they can activate this and make this a 5. But if they do attack with this, we can hit back with the Ragavan. So I'm not going to block here. I'll take the 5. If we go to double block, they activate this and this becomes a 5 and we get blown out. We don't really want to get blown out. Alright, let's crack this. Get Steam Vents tapped. Okay. So let's attack with our Ragavan and see if we can get free mana. If we can get reduced, if we can get a free treasure here, okay. That's perfect. That's so perfect for us. Oh, it looks like they're gonna blacksmith skill. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Play the Saga. Let's play Emry. Let's play Emry. And I think we don't have him dead next turn. There's no grinding station. But we're in a pretty good spot. We get to start looping the Springleaf Drum. We'll take 4 from the construct again. 5 potentially. Activate the Nexus. We'll take 5. Go to 6. No big deal. No big deal. Alright. So now we get the... We could potentially win the game here. So we're going to cast this. We're going to let them draw, because we want all the mana this turn. Let them draw. Now I want to go 1, 2. Cast Expressive Iteration. We need to hit Grinding Station here. Okay, so... We've already played a land. We have not played a land. So let's put Unholy Heat hand, bottom, exile. So play this. And we don't have access to the thing, but we can wipe their board. We can go Breach, Heat, Bauble, Bauble, Bauble. I guess we do this. Crack this. Get a mountain. We could just save the breach. Or we could do it now. I guess we... Unholy Heat the construct. Blacksmith skill. Okay. Let's just Emry back the Haywire Mite. And then next turn we'll be able to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Because we don't have the grinding station. But they're going to play a paladin here. This is all fine. We could just kill whatever they put the Colossal Hammer on with the Haywire Mite. And then next turn we'll be able to breach. We'll be able to iteration and try and dig for the grinding station. As long as we get to the grinding station, we can win. Equip to the Ornithopter. Okay. Emry's so good in certain situations. And this is one of those situations where Emry is crazy. They conceded. Emry looped too strong. Because we just get to kill it, bring it back, kill it, bring it back. Alright. What do we want against them? We probably want these cards, and these cards. Yeah, that was a couple years ago we did that. We don't need to do that anymore. Alright, so let's bring in all this removal. We probably want the other Haywire Mite. Look at all this removal we're bringing in. We could probably cut some of our breach stuff. We probably don't need the shredders. Ragavan's probably not great. I mean, Ragavan did work that game, but... Let's bring in the Shadow Spheres so our constructs are a little bit more pointy, I guess. The question is, do we want these kind of cards? I don't think we even need them, really. Let's cut all the Ragavans. let's keep one Ragavan in. We'll cut our shredders. We'll cut these. And we'll just play a bunch more removal. You cut all the shredders. I could dig that. Let's cut one Ragavan. Let's play like this. They basically don't play a lot of interaction, so Emry's like really good. Don't need the Tef. Let's reveal Giganta. Okay, so this is turn 1 Emry. This is pretty cracked. Turn 1 Emry is about as good as we can ask for. That's pretty good too. Alright, so let's go play you. Play you. You have to draw a card here, but that's okay. 1, 2, play Emry. What do you get in the graveyard? We got a Spellbomb. Oh, that's so sick. Alright. Spellbomb's kind of crazy with Emry. We can always get Spellbomb. We can always get Bauble back, too. Emry's really good in this situation. Like, really, really good. Arid Mesa. Our hand being 5 lands is less than optimal. Pithing Needle. Well, that sucks. I wonder what they're going to name. They have so many choices of things that they can name. They named Emry. Who would have guessed? Well, let's play Saga. 1, 2, 3. Let's return Giganta. And let's complain about the 6 lands in our hand. 5 lands. 5 lands in our hand. That's not good. That's not cool. Why is it got to be like that? They're Saga gamers now. This Stoneforge is going to be a problem. Colossal Hammer. Okay, these are sick draws. These are very strong draws. I'm going to play the other Saga here. This might be the wrong move, but I feel like I have literally nothing else going on. So this is what I feel like I need to do. Okay. So we get to make a blocker here. We get to make a blocker if they go Stoneforge. Guess they're going to get Kaldra here. Guess they're going to get Kaldra? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to get. So if they go Kaldra, play land, they got Kaldra. This is actually, I don't know why they're doing this. This would be a mistake, right? Because we're getting the Mite, right? This is terrible. Because we just get the Mite, kill the Pithing Needle. I guess they know that we can't. That's annoying. Alright, so let's go this. We'll take the 5. Alright, so do this. Let's get Haywire Mite. Let's crack this for green for the breeding pool. Then let's Haywire Mite the Pithing Needle. Let's return Spellbomb. Cast Spellbomb. We can't pay, unfortunately. And now we'll pass the turn. Fortunately, we may be in some real trouble here. We are still drawing only lands. I'm not going to lie, that's probably going to hurt our chances of winning here. it's probably going to hurt our chances to win the game. The fact that we have drawn all lands. Another Colossal Hammer. Pure Steel Paladin. Alright. Yep. This is not good. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, boy. I don't think we can come back from this, but you never know. We'll see how they put the Colossal Hammers on things at the end here. I mean, not drawing a land, it's been a bit of a problem. We're just dead. We can bounce this. Can't block this. Not drawing a spell is a little rough. Alright. Let's try a new strategy. Let's try to draw spells. As long as we draw spells, we'll be okay. Alright. Feel like we could have won that game. But needed to draw a little bit better. I mean, if they didn't have the haste guy, we could have like blocked the thing, bounced the thing. But once they had Ginger Brute, we were dead. They had a lot of things that game. We had not a lot of things. Alright. Death by Cookie. The worst thing in the world. Yeah, we were very close. For sure, we were very close. Yeah. Yep. It's kind of weird. This deck doesn't really... It only plays 21 lands. But it feels like... always flooding. But that's just in my head, right? It's not real. It's just in my head. Opponent is thinking. Yeah, I think so too. I gotta admit, it's kind of rough playing this compared to the other Breach. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. Reveal this. Turn 1 Ragavan. I'm down to do this. The question is, do we fetch out a volcanic island here so that we can... a steam vents, so that we can go... So if we fetch up steam vents here, then we can go... If we play the mountain, there's no way to play Saga and Emry on 2. So I think we're going to play this. We're going to fetch out steam vents. And then we're going to play Ragavan. And we're going to yield. Yeah. Because we want to go Urza, Saga, Bauble, Emry. If they like block and trade with the Ragavan. Which they're probably inclined to do. They're probably inclined to trade with the Ragavan. But you never know. Maybe they don't have a 1-drop. Maybe it's just an Ornithopter. What's up? Relic of Progenitus. Okay. I've been relicked. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't think that I was going to actually be able to connect. Right? I didn't think I was connecting with this. Did you think I was going to connect with that? Oh. I don't think I want to cast that. Do I? Do I want to cast that? It's kind of a bit of a nombo with our Emry. Your opponents can't cast... Oh, it's your opponents. Is it worth sacking this treasure? I don't think so. I think I want this for green. We got the Haywire Mite. Alright, let's just see what they're drawing. They're drawing Sanctifier in Vac. Well, that's fucking annoying. Okay. Another Emry. I will exile this Ragavan because I know you have a... Because I know you just drew a Sanctifier in Vac. Oh. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for giving out one gifted sub to Darth Dog. Very kind of you, my friend. Thank you. I have to imagine they're going to pop this relic, right? They don't want to let me use the Emry here. I'd pop the relic. I don't know. But they also don't want to get hit by the Ragavan. So they probably want to play Sanctifier. It's a tough spot for our opponent. Tough spot. What would you guys do if you were the opponent? Would you play the Sanctifier? Pithing Needle. Jeez. So hateful. Look at this hate. What hate? Hate. That's kind of wild that they... Urza Saga. Okay. Alright. Fine. Going to target Haywire Mite. Okay. Sure. Begin combat, attack. Huh. Did I bring in Shadowsphere? I think I did bring in Shadowsphere. I did bring in Shadowsphere. Well, let's cast Emry. Let's keep the untapped one. Oh shit. What are the odds? Well, that's annoying. That's very annoying. At least we'll have something to cast with Emry next turn. Shit. Alright, well, we'll keep these Saga tokens here. We'll play the other Saga. Because this will let us get... We could get the Haywire Mite to kill this, so we can start making tokens. 1 in 10, yeah. Sanctifier. Sanctifier in Vac. Yup. Our Expressive Iteration is gone. We cannot kill them with that card out. Luckily, we have Prismatic Endings. Okay. Alright, so... What are you going to do? So, let's put the triggers on the stack. Float a colorless here. And we're going to get Haywire Mite. I want to just kill their Saga. I guess I could kill this Saga. Then I could start making... I guess I just kill their Saga. Let's kill their Saga. Let's kill their... This. Come back to me, Haywire Mite. Come back to me. I guess I could do this at the end of their turn. So I could just do it at the end of their turn. Then make a Saga token. Yeah. No, I guess they have They have stuff that would make it so they can protect that, in theory. So, let's just do that now. This Emry card's pretty good. Yeah, Blacksmith skill seems like it'd be an issue. Okay. Alright, we'll make Saga token here. And that's a good draw. I guess we can actually... No. We need to just kill this, unfortunately. Let's get... Mox Amber. Let's get Spellbomb. Okay. So now we play... How do you want to do this? I guess we go... How do we do this? We have so many choices now. I guess we just play you. Unholy Heat. You. And then we... Bounce you. Then we play Haywire Mite. Cast you. And then we exile you. Then we attack with you too. I guess there's a lot of different ways we could do this, but this seems fine. A Springleaf Drum. I mean, sure. I'll play a Springleaf Drum. Yeah. This Emry card seems pretty good. When your opponent doesn't play interaction with your Emry card, it feels pretty good. Alright. So, I guess now we go blue. Pending this. 1, 2, done. Emry, Haywire Mite. Cast Haywire Mite. Haywire Mite this thing. I probably don't need to take these steps, but I think a total flawless victory is still... we probably should have Expressive Iteration at some point in there. But I think we got this one. I think we have successfully taken control of this game. I say now. Yeah. Make them suffer as I've suffered. Alright, I guess we could just breach now. We'll get Sacred Foundry. And, oh boy. I guess we go 1, 2, breach. And then we go, I guess, Prismatic Ending. That, 1, 2, done. Exile, exile, exile. Done. Then, yeah. Alright. I was going to cast a bunch of artifacts and blah, 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 blah. That felt pretty good. That one felt pretty good. With all the sideboard cards, that felt pretty unlosable. Although, I did lose game 2. So, I can't say much about it. I'm like, oh, I never lose, and then, oh, I lost game 2. Okay. So, I think we could keep this hand. It's a little sketchy, but we have some pieces of interaction. We have a turn 2 Saga. Yeah. Yeah. So, we'll try this right now. We can keep this. Our opponent's going to 5. Our opponent's going to 4. That's not good for our opponent. Have to imagine, usually the decks that go to 4 are like Tron. Maybe they're Tron gamers. Or Calibrated Blast. I think the Grapeshot is a little bit more flexible than Thassa's Oracle. Okay, Emiria. Alright. I would say that Grapeshot's a little bit more flexible than Thassa's Oracle. That would be my take. Is that Grapeshot you can use to kill things, threaten planeswalkers, etc., etc., etc. And, alright, so let's fetch out Steam Vents. And let's go Saga into Shredder. Actually, we'll go I lied. We'll go Saga into Shredder into Mox Amber. Loot away one of these horrible fetches. You. Okay. I could have looted away the grinding station to grow the Shredder. But generally speaking, decks that play Emry aren't really playing Bolt. But maybe I was supposed to. But I mean, I have so many lands in my hand. I gotta be looting away lands, right? Guts to. Until Heliod becomes meta again. Yeah. Heliod is a deck that really just disappeared off the face of the planet. Maybe it's just because I only play on Magic Online and nobody plays it on Magic Online because of the click restrictions. Brought back? What the fuck? Alright. Are they just dead? No. They're not just dead, right? Because it's... Next turn we kill them. I guess we'll play the grinding station. And no. Attack with the birdie. Next turn they die. Spike's elemental deck. Yeah, I could see that being Spike's elemental deck. But wasn't Spike playing a companion? Don't recall. I wasn't really watching Spike today. Or yesterday when he was playing this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Omnom. Okay. Omnoms. Crack the fetch. They can actually go like land, fetch, and dome me. But they are dead next turn. Okay. 1, 2. Guess they're saving the fetch. But they could have... I don't know. Let's search for... I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we get Drum. It's the most mana efficient. Okay. Yes. So now we go... play land. Tap 1, 2. Cast Underworld Breach. Alright, so now we're going to target ourselves, sack the Mox Amber. And then we're going to go play the Mox Amber. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, this is a list from... I don't want to dox you, but... This is a list from here. This event here. It top 8'd the NRG over the weekend in Chicago. Or Chicagoland, wherever that is. But yeah. So we're playing against Aspiring Spike decks, huh? I don't know what we want. I don't know if we actually sideboard anything. We don't really know what they're up to. We could bring in the Tormod's Crypt as something to get off Saga that stops them from doing the brought back. But I guess we'll do that over a Shredder. North of the city. That's cool. Alright, let's cut 2 Shredders. Let's bring in another Teferi. And let's bring in Tormod's Crypt. So we have access to stopping brought back shenanigans. Giganta. Okay. There's the Tormod's Crypt. We'll keep this hand. Arid Mesa. Guess I'm playing the Haywire Mite. And I guess I play the Tormod's Crypt too, right? No, we'll hold on to the Torm. I guess we'll play it. Sets us up for Force of Vigor pretty badly. Okay. So now we have Emry, which is pretty... This is a pretty good turn, too. So I guess we get the breeding pool here. So we have all the colors of the mana here. And then we go Emry. Oh, Emry's such a great card. Okay, we missed. We missed on a Bauble, but we still get to use the... We can still flashback to Tormod's Crypt here. So, and we could also just Expressive Iteration. And we're protected from Ephemerate shenanigans because we have the Unholy Heat. So this is pretty good. This is a pretty good spot to be in, I think. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, we're back. So I don't have another land, it looks like. So, we could Teferi, but I kind of want an Expressive Iteration here. I want to try and find a Bauble for us. Okay, so let's put Grinding Station to hand. We'll play that, and I guess we'll attack. A little unorthodox, but I guess we're attacking. Not the best Emry I've ever cast, but, you know. Okay. No. 2 damage is 2 damage. I mean, if you do 2 damage 10 times, your opponent dies. Most of the time. I guess our opponent is just... I'm really kind of scared to tap out. Because I don't want them to go like Ephemerate brought back or something. So that's why I'm not cracking this fetch. I'm scared. Okay. So now let's go... Tap the Saga. It feels as though we're getting Force of Vigored. Feels as though we're getting Force of Vigored here. Nope. Alright, 1, 2, Grinding Station. What's up, Curd Bros? How are you? Alright, so we're going to play the Grinding Station. And then we can start sacrificing the Tormod's Crypt to the Grinding Station. So, like... I'm going to target myself. I'm going to sack the Tormod's Crypt. We're looking for Bauble here. We're looking for Bauble with the Emry. So we can start getting some card advantage going with this Emry. Worst case scenario, we could always just recast the Tormod's Crypt. Alright, there's a solid dude. We've been waiting for this solid dude. Alright, so... It's gonna die. Let's target the Tormod's Crypt. Okay. So my Emry gets yeeted, wrecked. The Invoke happens. We're gonna mill 3. Then we're gonna bring back the Tormod's Crypt. Alright, here comes the brought back. Fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. I guess I shouldn't have cracked the thing to try and get a little bit of value. Should not have done this. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Alright, well, I tried to get fancy. It didn't work. So, I was punished for my greed and my hubris. It's alright, though. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, Teferi should stop a lot of that nonsense next turn. But we're also just one breach away from killing them. 1, 2, 3. Whispermare. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Sometimes you get Whispermared. Guess we play the Saga. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh. Play you. What's up, Lion Tank? How are you? And we'll play you. And we're gonna go up with this. Alright. Whispermare does kind of destroy Ragavan in combat. Ragavan does not hold a candle to Whispermare. A 3-1? What the hell? So broken. So OP. Seems hard to beat a 3-1. 3-1 seem a little too strong. A little too strong for our little 2-1 Ragavan homie. So, what do they have? We don't think they have lands. Oh, they have a land. Well, there you go. Shows what I know. They have 4 cards, though. Further proof that Ragavan sucks. I know, right? It's just getting wrecked by a 3-1. Oh, God. Oh, Aspiring Spike. That's how you know it's an Aspiring Spike deck. Idyllic Range. Did I say a 1-3? Oh, boy. Like, whoa. Yeah. Alright. We're just getting wrecked. Lay down arms. Oh, my God. The shame. Okay, well, I think they're dead. Cool. Cool fancy stuff. Think you're dead. Breach. Sacrifice. Sack you. Cast Tormod Script. 1, 2, 3. Done. You know, Mario, sometimes you don't need to be correct. Sometimes you can just be in the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now we're going to go Tormod's Crypt. 1, 2, 3. Done. Take it out, sack the crypt. Okay, here's Mox Amber. 1, 2, 3. Done. Float a blue. Turn you, sack you. Now we go Mox Amber. Sack 1, 2, 3. Done. Float a blue. Sack. Destroy. Just gotta do this a couple more times. Yay! We did it! Dingo, you love this deck I'm playing. It's your favorite deck. Thank you, buddy. Alright, let's play the Steam Vents. Tapped. Maybe not tapped. Maybe we just play this so we can bolt something if they really do something crazy. But we're probably going to get Sacred Foundry with that. Alright, what are we up against? What are we up against? Spire Bluff Canal. That card. I'm going to kill that card. I'm gonna kill that card. Think I just get a mountain and bolt that. Let's just get a mountain. And let's just send this to the Shadow Realm. I really kind of don't like playing this Shredder out here because it just dies to bolt. But, you know, that's the cost of doing business. We could just play the station. We could just get the station in play. Let's see if we draw. Yeah. Let's get the Shredder in play. This way, if they tap out to deal with the Ledger Shredder and like play their own threat, we can probably resolve an Expressive Iteration next turn. Which is all we ever want to do in life. All I want to do is... Feeling it doesn't work binary monitor. Urbra's Forge is really kind of slow for Modern, but it could be played in Pioneer. I don't know. It's slow, right? There's been a lot of those effects in the past. Alright, so now we're going to Expressive Iteration. I would say it's a little too slow. Alright, so... Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I guess we put... We have to kill the Ragavan, right? So I guess we put... The Emry... We just lose something here, right? I guess we put... Grapeshot to... I guess we do Island to hand, Grapeshot to the bottom, Emry in exile, play this, crack it, get Sacred Foundry, kill Ragavan. Okay. Yeah. I don't think, like, the first time I played against Urbra's Forge, but there's been a lot of cards like Urbra's Forge over the years, but you could play, like, a Scred deck, maybe, like a mono-red control deck that plays that as a win con, but, because it does dodge a lot of traditional removal, like, it's really good against Unholy Heat and stuff like that. Alright, so they have Counterspell up here. Alright, so let's play Expressive Iteration. Spell Pierce. Consider. Alright, so let's go... We want Breach to hand, Teferi to the bottom, Wooded Foothills to exile. Crack this. And I guess we're getting another one of these. Oh, this mana base is so painful. Grinding Station. This mana base is so painful. Yeah, I think you need to play like a control deck with a bunch of planeswalkers and like board wipes and stuff. Like red-black mid-range or something. I don't know. Then you could play that card as your win con. Alright, so we are cold here to a counterspell on our Breach. All we need is a Bauble. When I play Saga, I was trying to leverage the full value of the Expressive Iteration. Okay, so let's play Saga. Let's attempt... We can try and dash a Ragavan, see if it eats a counterspell. Or we can just go for the Breach. Let's go for the Breach. Oh. Shit. Alright, let's dash to Ragavan. Let's see what we can hit. Maybe I'm supposed to leave this back to block, but you have to pretend. You have to imagine they have something. Oh, well, that card seems pretty good. No, I suppose I'll cast that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have a 7/7. Go. I did not think that was going to resolve. I thought that was not going to resolve. There's something to this Ragavan card. Yeah, there's something to this card. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is just powerful. Shit. Yeah. I don't think it'll catch on. Yeah, it's true. I mean, realistically, what are the odds that your opponent plays good cards anyway? You know, it's not like the entire format's going to be dominated by blue-red shit. Blue-red piles. It's not going to be blue-red piles smashed against blue-red piles. Alright. Yes. It'll be over. I was afraid. Ragavan. What's up? Doing good. I'm doing good. Let's see what we draw here. Okay. So, I kind of feel like I should trade off the Ragavans here. We might as well dash the Ragavans in. See if we could trade off the Ragavans. Because we have a Saga token we can make here. They're going to counter this? Okay. So they do play counter spells. Alright, I'm going to hit him. I can't help myself. I got to hit him. I want to hit him. I want to punch him. We can make a 2/2 that can block the Ragavan with the Saga. So, I'm okay with that. And we can get, a 1, 2, make a dude. Yeah, we're pretty likely to kill him. Yeah. All right, we're gonna target this, sack this. All right. Yes. No, there's no Shadow Sphere in the main deck. Shadow Sphere is in the sideboard. So this is a complete... Oh, they took our Urza Saga. See, they're bad at Ragavan. That's the thing. You have to be good at Ragavan, like attacking and hitting a Murktide off your opponent. That's being good at Ragavan, you know? We got to teach our opponent how to be good at Ragavaning. We do have a Shadow Sphere in the sideboard. But, alas, it is not in the main deck. So it shan't be any use to us here. Okay, so let's... Oh, Breach. Well, that seems pretty good. Let's make a person. Right, this Breach is probably going to get countered. And all we really need to do with this Breach is exile 1 instant or sorcery. Let's get a Spellbomb. And let's go... Yes. Let's go 1, 2, cast Underworld Breach. If this gets countered, it doesn't matter. Because all we need to, all we're looking to do here is cast the Expressive Iteration out of the graveyard. Right? Because once we cast this Expressive Iteration, it will grow the Murktide to be an 8/8, which will be lethal. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so what do we want against them? We want Chateau Sphere, Pendings, Teferinos. One, two, three. You don't think that they're going to bring in Blood Moon and... Yeah, I guess you could deal with that with Pending. I don't think... the game's probably going to go long. And if the game goes long, Spell Pierce gets a lot worse, right? Like, the longer the game goes, the worse Spell Pierce gets. I mean, you know, we got Springleaf Drum. We got a Springleaf Drum. We have Mox Amber, which taps with Teferi. No, there's no planes. You're right. You're right. But at the same time, we were not going to be able to get green to kill it. Alright. This hand's okay. We have our Ragamuffin. We have our Ragenstein. Ragavan, the Nimble Pilferer. Well, as we've seen, one hit from this thing can win you a game. So let's make sure to kill this thing. Let's make sure this monkey dies. We need to get Sacred Foundry. Yes. Pending. And let's play the Bauble out. And we'll see what they're drawing. How long ago did Lurker get banned? Towards the beginning of the year, I think. Like February of 2002. 2022, I think. Almost a year ago at this point. Like... I think it was banned about a year ago. Almost. Guess we could look it up. When was Lurker banned? March 7th. 1 year ago. Almost exactly. Alright, so let's draw a card. We know they have an Unholy Heat, so there's no point in playing our Ragavan. Except for making them use the treasure, which might be its own thing. So I guess we play the Ragavan. I'm going to play the Ragavan, I'm going to play the Shadow Sphere. They'll heat this. This is fine. I just want to make sure we get the basic here, so we don't end up on the wrong side of a Blood Moon. Okay. Feeling nostalgic? No, because there's still Giganta. Giganta's still broken. They're all so broken. Ragavan Dash. The most annoying thing in the world. The Ragavan Dash. Killing your opponents 2 life at a time. What's up? How are you? Okay. So, I guess we could play the Teferi, but I think we need to start expressively iterating to try and find We need to try and progress our board and finance this Ragavan. Okay, well, our opponent's just gonna Spell Pierce that. Very annoying. Ragavan is so annoying. Alright, what are they drawing? Are they drawing a land? They are drawing a land. Shit. Okay. Watch as we slowly die and bleed out to Ragavan. Oh shit, an answer to Ragavan. Ragavan. Finances Ragavan. Alright, so what are they hitting? They hit a Teferi. Good. I didn't really want to draw another Teferi in this situation. So now they have Counterspell up, which is very miserable. Urza Saga. Huh. I guess I could play the Saga and hold up Unholy Heat for the Ragamuffins. We could return Gigantha here, but if we return Gigantha, then our Unholy Heat walks into Spell Pierce. So we're not going to return Gigantha. We're just going to hold up the Unholy Heat. One, two, three. Fuck. Fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. Why are they not dashing the Ragavan? Well, I guess it's time to play Expressive Iteration. Whose idea was it to put in these white cards? Bro. Well, Blood Moon. At least we can kill this fucking Ragavan. At least this fucking monkey is going to get burnt to a crisp. It's going to get burnt. Get out of here, you stupid fucking monkey. We did it. We killed the monkey. Yay. Boo. Drag Raid Chandler. A card that we also cannot beat. Gigantha will save us. Yeah, Gigantha's known. Yeah. Actually, Blood Moon is the issue here, believe it or not. I guess I should have just jammed out to Teferi. On License Hursts, we are also, yeah. They pitched a Murktide. Alright, give us a land for Gigantha. Give us a land. What's up? I always take the weekends off. Alright, let's see what we got. What's up, Adam? What are you doing? Your engineering explosives on 1? Why are you doing this after combat? That's bad. Give us a land. That's not a Saga. No! These stupid... yes. Yup. At least they only have one card in hand. As long as they don't get Delirium, we could actually be okay. But when they get Delirium, we will cease to be okay, and we will enter another state of... Oh, that's so gross. Stop that. Wow. How do they not have friggin' Delirium? Okay, deck. We need 1 colored mana. 1 colored... Ooh. Well, that's really good here. That's real friggin' good. It's actually not terrible. Because it lets us use the Mox Amber to play Giganta next turn. And it lets us block their things. I don't know. I think we're dead. Think we're dead. Dead to Blood Moon. What a world. What a world where we're dead to these unlicensed Hearths and Engineered Explosives. All these miserable cards. So I guess they can crew. I guess they can crew the unlicensed Hearth. No, they can't kill me. They can't kill me. I don't think. No, I don't know. All these miserable cards. Yeah, I know. I'm playing a miserable card too. Engineer Explosives. Yeah. They should have used that to crew the unlicensed Hearth. But they didn't. Oh. We can't win this game. Even if we draw land. Well, I guess they can Emry. Oh. Emry. No, we're gonna have to chump block with Emry. We're not gonna be able to win this game. Not going to be able to win this game. Alright, let's bring in... Kind of want these, but I have no way to get white. Guess we want 1 Haywire Mite over an Emry. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. That was not a good showing. I mean, I'm playing miserable cards too. So, I can't say much. Run it back. Yeah. They could have killed me though, right? They could have like put me to 1. Turn 3 Karn. Actually, the most miserable card to play against was probably turn 1 Glistener Elf. Turn 2, oh, you're just dead. That was my least favorite part of Modern, is just dying on turn 2. Anytime you die on turn 2 or turn 3, it's just the worst. Alright, let's get Giganta. That's a no keepies. Okay. Alright. We can keep this. Get rid of that. And we play Springleaf Drum. Alright, we need them to play a Ragavan so badly. With Boy Barigmos Enraged. Or Boy Barigmos. Or do you just Pithing Needle the Boy Barigmos? And then get your opponent because they're a silly Billy. Alright, that's good here because we have Shredder. Oh, this is a good draw. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go crack this for blue. Yes, 1, 2, Shredder. Shred'ems. Get out of here. Done. Connivies. Connivies. Bauble. I think I need to just cash this in. I need to just do stuff with it. I could save it to try and get fancy, but I think I just need to do fun hood rat stuff with my Ledger Shredder. Why not Hallowed? There's no Hallowed Fountain in the deck. There's no Hallowed Fountain in the deck. So, we have a breeding pool, but no hallowed fountain. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why. I would like you to direct all mana complaints about the deck to Perspiring Mike, because it's his deck. So anytime the deck just sucks, just flame him. Just be like, yo, Mike, this deck sucks. What are you doing? What's this mana base? Where's the basic planes? Ledger Shredder. Can't fetch Wooded Foothills. True. Alright. Ledger Shredder. So let's see. We can play our birdie here. We can attack with our bird. We can swing with our bird. Actually, let's play a bird. Should we yeet their bird? We can attack with our bird, and if they block, then we can yeet it. It'll give them a connive, but we'll be able to kill it. Guaranteed. Because if we fire this off now, we're not guaranteed to hit Delirium. Alright. Do we want to engage on bird kill? I think the answer is no, right? I don't think... I mean, we just have to hit an instant. We just have to hit one instant. Fuck it. YOLO. No, this doesn't make sense. Let's not do it. Let's not. Do I play this land? I do. We're going to be patient. We're going to be good. I just don't want them to hit me with a Ragavan, right? I don't want to get hit by a Ragavan. Right? We don't need to go all in on these fucking things and just get ourselves unholy heated into oblivion, you know? Bolt my guy. Sure. Alright. We're going to hold up this Hallowed Fountain and pretend that it fetches a basic. We're not going to crack it now. We're pretending this fetches basic planes. That's so tilting. 1, 2, attack. Alright, guess we're gonna get Island here. Island. We're gonna get our hero, Gigantha. Okay. We're all in, 2 damage at a time. Go Elemental Elk. I've heard this recently. Someone was saying this the other day, and I need to test a theory. So right now, in this Blue-Red Breach deck, I want to try something. Fire. Let's search for ice. Someone was saying that if you put Fire Ice in a deck, it stops you from being able to play... What the hell? Fire. If you put Fire Ice in a deck, supposedly it stops you from being able to play Gigantha. Because of the 1 and the 1. Right? Isn't that the dumbest thing? Gigantha becomes illegal. I don't like that. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Alright, we're gonna yeet this little Ragavan. We're gonna yeet this little Ragavan. I mean, I understand it, but I don't like it. Yeet. That's a good card. Let's cast Expressive Iteration. Ragavan to hand. I guess we play Saga. And then we go Ragavans. Cast with dash. That's so weird. Let's go to you. Alright, I'm not gonna... I think I'm not gonna attack... I have to attack. I have Bloodlust. I have Bloodthirstiness. I have to attack. Ooh, consider. Consider this. Okay. We are ahead. Consider this. A local town. Boo. Boo, Wendy. Oh, hello. Yay. Yeet. Get out of here. Get yeeted. Cast you. Connives. Gigantha. That's lethal. That's lethal. Alright, first we attack. Attack, 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 attack. Attackies. Attackies. It's not Thassa's Oracle. Alright, to anyone who said, why aren't you playing Thassa's Oracle? Here, I present to you the Thassa's Oracle counter-argument. Dome them. Dome them. Okay. Alright. We did it! We are the greatest. We are the greatest. Still had all those grapes. We're shooting them with the grapes. Okay. Yeah. No. These red-blue broken cards. Okay, so what do we think of the deck? What did you guys think of the deck? Did you guys like the deck? First of all, we gotta open our chests. We gotta open our chests. What do we get? We got Mintskin Boubois, a Defiler, a Magma Maw, Mintskin de Boubois. Alright. So, I like the deck, but I just really, I don't know. I think that it struggles compared to this. I think that, like, I don't know what you'd call this. Is this fair breach? But, like, my personal take is that in this breach, in the Jeskai breach, you have all these, like, sketchy top decks. Right? Like, these cards are not great top decks. Yeah. Like, these cards are all kind of liabilities. Like, obviously, Emry is insane. Right? But Emry's insane with other things. Yeah. And then, like, I don't know. It seems like there should probably be a Hallowed Fountain, though. But it does unlock a lot more options in the sideboard. Right? Like, when you have access to white, there's a lot of cool things you could do in the sideboard. But at the same time, like, if you go a little bit more consistent with some basics, you have access to Blood Moons. Zach Allen. I have a funny story about Zach Allen one time. But so yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to both lists. Urza Saga is really powerful and carries. It's not a bad story. We just played one time and I crushed him. And then I played him again later in the top 8. He's like, "Oh, I found out who you were." He said one of the most flattering things ever that like really stroked the old ego. And he said, "Oh, I found out who you were." And I was like, "Oh, is that good, huh?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're a ringer." And I was like, "Nope." I was like, "Nope." But I crushed him. I crushed him so hard at this one tournament. Twice. I don't know. This deck's sweet, but I just hate needing this. I just hate needing the 2-card combo. Maybe I just need to play it more, become more familiar with it. This deck was incredibly popular prior to the... There's a little bit more to that story. Ever played Jeskai Ascendancy? I've tried. I've tried to play Ascendancy. Yeah, Zach's a good dude. He's a very nice guy. He is a good grinder from the good old days.